Alright, so yesterday we talked about solving two-step equations and we used nothing but whole numbers. So today we're going to take it one step further. We're going to talk about solving two-step equations again, but we are going to bring in negative numbers. So you're going to have to remember the steps to solve the two-step equations plus your integer operations. So the steps that we talked about yesterday will remain the same. So the first thing you're going to do is get rid of your constant. So first thing, if we look at problem number 1 here, you have to get rid of your constant. So we would be subtracting 4 on each side. And I would rewrite this as minus x equals 8 minus 4 is 4. And now we have, remember, if there's a negative in front of the x, we're going to treat that like negative 1 times x. So to get rid of that negative sign, we are going to divide by negative 1. Divide by negative 1. X equals, now we have a positive divided by a negative. So different signs, the answer is a negative, and it is 4. So the answer for 1 was negative 4. Okay, I want you to go ahead and try problem number 2. So pause this video now and try problem number 2. Alright guys, now I want you to go ahead and write down problem number 3 and 4. And then I want you to solve problems 3 and 4, and then we are going to go over it. So pause this video, solve problems 3 and 4, and then we're going to go over it. Alright, so if you look at problem number 2, you have 5 equals x over 4 plus 7. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is rewrite this so my variable is on the left-hand side, because I like to read left to right and I want the variable on that left side. So when we rewrite the problem, I'll have x over 4 plus 7 equals 5. Just like the first problem, step 1, we need to get rid of our constant on the same side as the variable. So our constant on the same side as the variable would be the 7 here, okay? So we are going to subtract 7 on each side, and we have 5 minus 7. So if we remember our integer sign, if I have 5 and I take away 7, that would leave us at negative 2. So we would have negative 2 carry down the x over 4 equals negative 2. We are going to multiply by 4 on each side, and negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. You should have got, because your signs are different. Alright, so problem number 3. We have 2x plus negative 5 equals 7. Alright, so just like the first problem, we're going to start with the constant that is on the same side as the variable. So we have a negative 5 here. So we're going to start with a negative 5. We get rid of that by adding 5. That would give me 0. Negative 5 plus 5 is 0. So to keep it balanced on our scale, we have to add 5 to the other side. So 7 plus 5 would be 12. And we are going to carry down the 2x. And 2x equals 12. So the opposite of multiplication would be division. Divide each side by 2. 12 divided by 2 gives us 6. Alright guys, the last problem we are doing today for our guided practice, we have x over negative 3 minus 2 equals negative 8. First thing we do is our addition or subtraction and get rid of the constant that is on the same side as the variable. So the opposite of minus 2 would be to add 2. Remember to keep it balanced, we do the same thing to the other side. So negative 8 plus 2, different signs you have to subtract with your integer rules. So I got 6, and since 8 is a larger number than 2, we keep the sign from the 8. Carry down the x over negative 3, and you have x over negative 3 equals negative 6. Multiply by negative 3 on each side to get x by itself. Negative 3 times negative 6. They have the same sign, so the answer is going to be a positive 18. So x equals positive 18. Okay, if you have any questions over these, please give your teacher an email. Feel free to go back through the video and watch it again. I would like for you to move on to the independent practice.